their lives today. Where is it physically located? In their womb. Hysterectomies, tubal ligations, all types of illnesses that women are dealing with. And why is that? It's because we have no love for earth. We're trying to live without having appreciation for the divine feminine in creation. We're eating things. We are raping the earth. They raped Africa and still are. And there's a consequence for that when we buy into that type of ideology, that type of mentality. The earth says no more. Because the oil is the blood of the earth. The wind are the lungs of the earth. So you're going to pollute your lungs. And you expect to live. You expect to be able to sleep at night. Oil says, nope, not on my planet. I'm going to give you a hurricane, I'm going to give you a tornado. Do you know the exact passage route that goes from where Africans used to travel to America before Columbus came, and where the slave route was? It's the same path where hurricanes travel. Cover level 90% of them. Say it again.
Like over 90% of hurricanes follow that same path. I've noticed.
And a lot of tornadoes follow the Trail of Tears.
It goes back to underscore what Luke was saying.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any insight? This is important.
I missed it. What was the insight on what?
We're talking about somebody tell it. I want to tell it. Tell them the story. Oshun story. See, if y'all don't get into the stories now, let me tell you the story of Pocahontas and
Right. And John Ross, Cinderella, John Wolfe, and the rest of them.
yeah. See, you can get that one. This is what I'm saying. This is the rape of your soul that locks you into a story that doesn't even benefit you. Actually, denounces you, degrades you, denies you.
So which Oshun story we're talking about? She has a lot of them.
That's true. What we're talking about is what? Y'all tell it. Do y'all know the story? Come on, this is a group discussion. It's not just me tell you what to think.
Well, in short, we're talking about.
I can be your slave master if you want me to now.
In short, we're talking about when the masculine gods, thought they didn't need Oshun, and after they banished her away, they found out they needed her, and they had to.
What did she do when they said, "Why are you here? You have no purpose"? What did she do?
She went away and just waited.
Yeah, tell the story. Y'all talk to one another.
She went away
the story.
and just waited until they called her back.
They said she sat on the moon and pampered herself.
Yeah, she looked in the mirror, took care of herself. They don't need me. Y'all go on back to do your business. You don't need me. Now let's take it even more personal. How many of you women have acted that way when your man gave you the feeling and the idea that you're not important? I don't need you, and you went somewhere and sulked and pouted and ignored him. How many of you men realize? How many of us men realize? And you're laughing now. How many of us of men realize that what Odula Mare, the God on high, the high God, he said simply this: man cannot be successful without you. That's the story.
Yeah.
Man cannot be successful without woman. Because there's another story that she asked him, well, what is my purpose? Ogun is going to handle tool making, and Shango is going to deal with leadership and lead in cultivation, and others are going to have their job. She says, why are you sending me? Oshun said. And he said to her, he said, I'm sending you with them because without you, they can't be successful. Now what that says to us is this: we have to build a culture. We have to build a culture that recognizes the balance between masculine energy and feminine energy. It has to intersect with one another. So when we are not making love, and I don't mean just at the physical level, that too, but also at the mental and the spiritual level, we're not going to be successful. We're not going to be successful. So you can't have a successful creation when the only person involved in creation is a man. You're not going to create life. You're going to create something that looks like the archons. Robotic, aggressive, mental, but no spirit. So now we begin to realize that we have this thing with the Judeo-Christian religion that actually intentionally changed the way of thinking from gods to just God. I am the Lord God, there is none beside me. He's by himself. He has no wife, he has no consort, he has no woman. And what kind of world does he create? A world that recognizes white men as supreme. Therefore, we can go, because we have a bigger gun, we can go into your community, we can go onto your continent, and we can take your people. We can take your gold, your diamonds, and your oil, and we can create a successful society.
Won't work.
It will not work. And then the more of us that try to live a left brain reality, an aggressive reality, a male dominant reality, because obviously we as black men and women, we are trained in that. What kind of children do we produce?
Right.
Look at your neighborhoods. Look at your neighborhoods. It's not just about the world scene. Look at your own neighborhood. Is it growing? Is it thriving? Is it peaceful? Is it prosperous? Is it productive? What is it? It's what?
It's stagnant, it's dying right now.
That's right. It's because Oshun is sitting on the moon.
Right.
She says, you all don't want love, but we'll take love away.
Right.
And what happens? There's no sweetness in our language. There's no sweetness in our homes. There's no sweetness in our business. There's no love. Love.
Right.
There's no love.
Yeah,
The businessman is not loving. He just want to make money. But what about the love of that business to the community? What about the people's love toward that business? Look at what's lacking in our community. Go ahead, you got to say.
If you study world culture, you can see very clearly what you're saying, because you take the Latin people, they don't behave like the Anglo-Saxons. They have the more of a balance. The Africans, before they were influenced by the the Europeans, that was a balance of the male and the female, the yin and the yin and yang. It's very dangerous if we don't understand what you're saying, because the white culture is self-destructing, and those of us who bought into it will die along with it. That's my position. I try to do as much as I can to try to get the young people to understand that they have a responsibility other than making big grades. They got to try to learn to listen to people like you and me and a few of us who have been, I would say, we've been touched somewhere along the way.
Well, let me ask that to the young people about what you just said. Why? How many of y'all plan to go to college? How many of y'all plan to go to college? Okay. Why? Start with you, Jason. You the oldest. Why?
So I can start a new, I guess, future in life. So I can know.
What you want to do?
Do what?
I want to own my own art studio.
Okay.
So-
Why? What's the purpose? Why you feel you gotta go to school? What's the purpose of going to school?
So you can learn more things about what you want to do when you get older. You want to
Okay.
own something.
All right. What you want to do? What you want to do? You say you don't know yet?
She can't be an actress.
You want to be an actress, okay? Okay. Why do y'all want to go? What about you, lady? Why do you want to go to school? Why do you want to get a good job or make a good career? Why? What do you want? What do you want?
Because it's gonna be hard to live life, you know what to do or haven't learned. So you go to school to learn and figure out things.
Okay. Do you know one of the main reasons I hear from people as to why they want to go to school, why they want, to get a job? What do y'all think the number one reason? I heard.
Make money.
What?
Make money.
That's exactly right.
That's all. To make money. No thought whatsoever. To be a better tool.
Yeah.
They don't know that's what they're saying.
And a lot of our problems in terms of violence in our community, drugs in our community, again, that's a way of altering your consciousness, is because people want what? Money. What affects relationships between a man and woman oftentimes is the amount of money flowing through the relationship. It has very little to do with love.
Right.
People don't necessarily believe that love in relationships can actually create money magic. They just want money. And you who desire just to make money, that's your purpose in life, just to have a house, a car, these material things, which is good. Nothing wrong with having them. But when that is your sole purpose on earth,
You can be bought,
thank you. Thank you.
and they will buy you.
What is being bought called?
What does it cost?
Selling it.
It costs death.
No, not cost. What is it called?
Oh, what is it called?
Yeah.
Being bought?
Mhm.
I
You